Hi! Today I'm very excited to share with you a recipe that will yield 4 cups of coffee in a single brew. But before that, let me tell you what went through my mind when I was trying to make this recipe. My goal was to make a recipe that tastes good, does not require the dial-in, extracts efficiently so there's no coffee wasted, and we'll get to the extraction yields at the end of the video. It's minimally laborious, so you don't have to do tons of movements to get this brew done, and the duration of the brew should be pretty short. So I limited the brew time to 3 minutes so that it is practical and you can serve the brew faster. And finally, I wanted it to be at a reasonably drinkable temperature. So that's what I kept in my mind when I was making this recipe. So yeah, let's get into the recipe. You're gonna need 50 grams of coffee, ground medium to medium coarse. So I'm grinding at 5 on ZP6 Special, so it's somewhere between V60 and French press. So pretty coarse for pour overs and a little bit finer than French press. Again, 5.0 on ZP6 Special. I'm using washed Ethiopian coffee, which is very tasty, so it kind of feels like cheating, but here we go. Let's grind some coffee. And before I grind, let's assemble our AeroPress by adding the bottom paper filter on the cap and screw the cap on the AeroPress. And I will grind in 2 batches of 25 grams because of the limited capacity of the grinder. First batch in, shake it a little bit to level it, and then we're going to grind another batch. Second batch done, and now we have 50 grams of coffee. Shake it a little bit to level it and drop it. Now here's an important part. You're going to tamp it. So you're going to need another paper filter to put on top of the AeroPress and push it down with your plunger. And you're going to tamp your coffee bed so it can free up more volume. By tamping, you allow the water to more evenly soak the coffee bed. After you tamped your coffee, pull out your plunger. And after that, you put your paper filter on top like this and use your AeroPress stirrer to put the paper filter on top of your coffee bed and try to just remove a little bit of the air between the paper filter and the coffee bed. Now you're going to need 350 grams of 70 degrees water. This is very important because above 70 degrees the water temperature will initiate the carbon dioxide release and the coffee bed will be disrupted, and because of that the percolation won't be as efficient as it can be. My water is heated up at 70 degrees, so let's brew. You're going to add 150 grams of 70 degrees water to soak the coffee bed as well as preheat it. Put your plunger in and just push it a little bit to soak the coffee bed and drain the water until the water column disappears on top. Now the water column disappeared, so pull out your plunger and let's add 200 grams of water. Now, carefully move your AeroPress and then put your plunger in and drain in around 50 to 60 seconds. Push through the hiss and you have brewed the coffee concentrate, and the amount of concentrate will be around 280 grams. Let's see how much did we get. So 275. Close enough. Let's add this coffee concentrate into a bigger carafe, into a bigger vessel, and let's dilute it to 800 grams. Stir the brew. So here you have it, 4 cups of coffee in a single brew. Let's taste it. The acidity is very nice and it's pretty sweet as well. The astringency is quite low, the bitterness is non-existent, pretty light on the body. I'm so satisfied with the result. If you find that the brew is a little bit weaker than you wanted it to be, you can always pull your plunger out and add additional 20 to 50 grams of water to percolate through and add to the finished brew. But overall, I'm really enjoying this brew. Wow. So at the start of the video, I said that we're going to talk about the extraction, and the initial concentrate measured at 4 bricks, which translates to 18.7% extraction yield, and the dilution measured at 1.3, 1.4 bricks, which roughly translates to 17.6 to 19% extraction. So because the scale is too small, it is hard to accurately measure the bricks value at this dilution, which is why the readings on the concentrate is more important than the dilution, because the error of measurement is smaller. That means that the TDS of the dilution is around 1.1, 1.2% TDS, so it's pretty light. The brew is pretty sweet, the acidity is very nice. So yeah, overall a pretty efficient extraction using this method, and because there is no agitation, the astringency is really low. So yeah, I hope that you find this video and this recipe useful and helpful. I hope that you can use this recipe to share it with your friends, your loved ones, your family. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.